Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see about supervised machine learning models, that is decision tree, random forest and support vector machine. Before going to see these types, we first learn what is supervised machine learning. Supervised learning means the computer learns from the labeled data. That means the input and correct output are already known. For example, we have a data about how many hours a student studies and whether the student passes or fails. The model learns from his data and predicts result for a new students. Next, what is decision tree? Decision tree works like a flowchart. It asks questions and split the data into branches. For example, if study has greater than 5, if yes, the student passes. If no, the student fails. Because it looks like a tree structure, it is called a decision tree. It is simple and easy to understand. Next, we go to random forest. What is random forest? It is a collection of many decision trees. Each tree makes a prediction, then the final result is decided by a majority vote. For example, if most trees says pass, the final result will be pass. Random forest is more accurate because it uses a multiple trees. Next we move to SVM, that is support vector machine. It separates data by drawing the best line between two groups. For example, students who study less hours may fail and students who study more hours may pass. The model draws a line that separates these two groups. Next we will move to program part. Now I will explain the Python program that implements three machine learning models: decision tree, random forest and support vector machine. In this program we used a simple data set where the input is study hours and the output is pass or fail. First we import the required libraries. Decision tree classifier is used to create the decision tree models, and random forest classifier is used to create the random forest model, and SVC is used for the support vector machine model. Train test split is used to divide the dataset into training and testing data, and then accuracy score is used to check how accurate the model predictions. Next we create the dataset. Here X represents the input data, which is the number of study hours. Then Y represents the output data. Here 0 means fail and 1 means pass. So the model learns that students who study fewer hours may fail and the students who study more hours, they will pass. Now we are going to splitting the data. When we build the machine learning models, we divide the data sets into two parts. One is training data and another one is testing data. Training data is used to teach the model and testing data is used to check if the model learned correctly. Here, X train is input data for training and X test is input data for testing, and Y train is output for training and Y test is output for testing. Next, we create a decision tree model using the decision tree classifier. Then we train the model using the training data by using the fit function. This step helps the model learn the relationship between study hours and the result. After training, we use the predict function to predict the results for the test data. Finally, we calculate the accuracy of the model using the accuracy score to see how correctly the data predicts pass or fail. Next, we create the random forest model using the random forest classifier. It is a combination of a decision tree, which I have already said. In this program, we specify the number of trees using an n estimators. Then we train the random forest model using the training data. After training, we calculate the accuracy of the random forest model to check its performance. Next, we create the support vector machine model using SVC. Next, we train the SVM model using the training dataset. After training, we calculate the accuracy to check how well the SVM model performs. Finally, we printing the predictions of decision tree, random forest and SVM. Now I'll run the program. These are the outputs we have got from this program. Thank you everyone.